Hey everybody, what's up? Circus here, coming at you with this month's new player video. I like to do this video every month just because the game changes so much, so I like to keep the information up to date so new players coming in know they're getting the latest information. So if you're new to the game, you might not know who we are. We're Duel Entertainment. We started out as Twitch streamers. We host a lot of tournaments there. We have a Discord that you can join. It's free. And we've also expanded into YouTube where we like to talk about the game and things going on in it. And we like to help new people get us started in the game because this is a fun game and we love it. And we want you to love it too. So that's why we have this new player video to help you get a good start in the game. And that's what's important so that you enjoy playing the game for a long time to come. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to kind of go over some advice that I have for new players, and then we're going to kind of talk about what cards you should get in the beginning and then what to do after that. So let's start with the advice I have, which is pretty simple. We have a different system here. A lot of times people tell you like, oh, you get a bunch of gems in the beginning, get this deck and get going right away. What we encourage is get your staples. Now, if you're new to the game, you might not know what staples are. And basically they're just cards that can go into just about any deck and they're going to perform really well, okay? And they aren't subject to an in-game ban list. And ever since they've come out, they've been around and they can just get used. So they're safe investments is what I'm trying to get at. It's not like you're going to get them and they're going to go out of fashion. So we've taken our time. We've picked out key cards that we know are going to do well in any deck and that you can feel safe investing in, okay? So we're going to go over those in a little bit, but we're going to continue here with the advice real quick. The second thing is don't buy a deck right away. You're going to get a lot of people saying, hey, you're starting out with all these gems. Here's an easy new player deck. Go get it. And the reason we tell people not to do that is because the game changes so much. Sometimes it's week to week, usually month to month. Sometimes if we're lucky, 3 months. We'll have a meta that lasts 3 months. So depending on when you join the game, that it might be in flux like it is right now. We just had a ban list handed down. A new deck has been crowned king. How long is that going to last? We don't know. So it's not always a good idea to get a deck right away. Because last month when we did this video, a lot of people were coming down on us saying, oh, you should have recommended the Shiranui deck. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, it got nerfed to the point where it's not even that playable anymore. So that's why we say don't get a deck right away, because things change a lot. And then when you're new to the game, you don't know what you're going to like in the game, what you're going to like about it, right? So what kind of play style are you going to enjoy and things like that. So it's really good just to like collect gems, collect your resources, get certain cards, and then figure out what you want to do. So that way you're not just wasting your resources in the game. And that kind of ties into my third point, which is be wary of advice, because there's a lot of places where you can get advice from. Just when you read some advice, don't just like act on it right away. Make sure to look around and ask a lot of questions. We have a new player help channel in our Discord, which you can join and just ask all the questions you want. We have people standing by. The new player council, as we're calling them, the NPCs, are standing by to answer your questions. So, and don't just use us for advice. There's plenty of places that you can reach out for it. So make sure to get multiple opinions before spending resources in this game. All right. And then the fourth point is don't believe everything you see. All right. So when you're on YouTube, like this channel, there's a lot of other channels. There's a difference between like good decks and then entertaining decks. So you're going to see on YouTube, there's a lot of entertaining decks. So you got to learn how to discern between a good deck and an entertaining deck. And there's nothing wrong with those entertaining decks. I love watching meme videos and guys cheesing out wins with cards you don't really play a whole lot. But when you're new, you might not know what the difference is, right? So I keep promoting the stuff we do. We do a lot of tournaments on Twitch. You can come and see what decks are winning right now, and then you can be like, okay, these are the meta decks. So then when I'm watching on YouTube and this guy's playing this off the wall deck, okay, I get the difference now. So I'm not going to invest in the off the wall deck, and unless that's what you're into. But I think a lot of people when they're new, they see like a meme OTK deck and they're like, this deck is awesome, I have to get it, and then it's not. So just keep that in mind too. And then the next point is do your research. That is a big thing and kind of ties into everything we've been talking about here, but there's a lot of places to get information. The Twitch and Discord community, I say, is the best, because not just us, but there's a lot of streamers out there. They all have Discords. People talk about the game a lot. So it's really easy to get in and get lots of different opinions, but be wary of the advice, of course. But it doesn't hurt just to talk to a bunch of people and watch videos, talk to people in Discord, things like that, and really understand what you're getting yourself into. And my last point is save your gems. This is so important because gems are the most important thing in this game, and they're harder to get than real life money. And I'm not even kidding about that. The time it takes to save up gems to buy a deck, it'd just be easier to go to work and spend the money in the game. But if you're going to be free to play, don't waste your gems. Okay. I can't ex- express that enough. See, I'm choking up over it. Don't waste your gems. A lot of people you'll see in comments saying, Konami needs us to give us more gems. Hashtag I want my gems. That's because they're wasting their gems. If you are diligent about spending your gems, you will have more than enough to get the decks you want. You just have to realize you're not going to be playing every deck that comes out. You're going to be playing a few key decks that you're going to want to use for a longer period of time. You're not going to change every month when the meta changes. You're going to have to find decks that are going to last 6 months, maybe a year. So save your gems. Don't waste them. Be very diligent about it, okay? So, with all the advice out of the way, with my preaching done, let's get into the game a little bit here. So, when you start out now in the game, this account that we're working with right here is 4 days old, and I have all my dream tickets, and I have about 5,000 gems. I'll go over the gems here in a minute, but dream tickets, you're like, which ones are those? Because there are a bunch of different tickets when you log in, right? So the dream tickets are the ones right here. They got, as I've been corrected before, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on here, Ultimate White Dragon, whatever. Right here, I just call it Blue Eyes. See the ones with the dragon heads right here, these URs and these SRs. These are golden. Some people say they're worth $100. I say they're worth $107. Basically, they allow you to get any card from certain boxes on back. Okay, you can't get brand new cards with them, but it's like so many boxes in the past. So what we do is we're recommending that you go back and that you use these tickets to get cards, the staple cards that we're talking about. So we're gonna get in there and we're gonna show you which ones those are. Okay, so we're gonna grab this UR ticket and we're gonna get in there and I'll show you right now which ones they are, right? So we're going to search by name here. So you can just go right here and then type in Floodgate. So that is Floodgate Trap Hole. This is one of the cards we want you to get, okay? This is a great card. It's been around for a long time. The problem is it's in a really bad box. So you're going to have to invest gems into boxes in this game, and you're going to get cards that you don't want. Sometimes those boxes have other cards you can use. Other times they don't. This is one of the boxes where they have cards you're not going to use. So that's why we recommend getting Floodgate Trap Hole. So I have no problem right now spending this UR Dream ticket on Floodgate Trap Hole. I'm going to convert that card right there. Not a problem. Now I get another one. Here it is. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm never going to think twice about it because that's what such a good deal it is. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. We can just type Floodgate again. Bam. And there we go. There's my second one. This is a great card to have, okay? So there you go. That is a great back row card. All right. So then we also get a super rare dream ticket card. So we're going to use that right. It's right here. Wall of Disruption. We recommend this one over any other one because when you're first starting out in the game, you're going to be playing in the lower ranks. And this card is devastating because people don't play around it. So we're going to recommend Wall of Disruption. You're going to get one of these. All right. So you're going to get 2 floodgates and 1 Wall of Disruption. So we got all these other tickets here, and what we're going to do is we're going to build a deck out of these, and we're going to get the tickets now. We're going to spend some gems at the store, and then we're going to build a deck. All right, so let's get into that. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Let's get in here. So we're going to start with the UR Prismatic Dream tickets, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to build an Amazonas deck. We're going to do this because we can get almost all of this stuff from tickets, okay? So we got to be very careful with what we buy in the beginning. So what we're going to do is right away, we're going to get this Paladin. This Paladin is a little bit more of the rare cards in these tickets. Not all the cards are available with all the different types of tickets. I'll explain that in a minute. So we want to get an Amazonas Paladin because we need that as a UR. So we're going to confirm and get that. Because I'll show you right here. Let's say we just go under like the regular UR ticket. And we're going to retry. Thank you, Konami. Oh, there she is right there. And where else? app install appreciations. She's not here under this one. Okay, so we want to make sure that when you have a chance to get her, you get her. And it is cool to have a prismatic one also. So we're gonna go back in and we're gonna get a princess. We need a princess, Amazona's princess, because she's a great card on the deck. And I'll do a whole video on how to play the Amazonas deck, and that'll be released right at the time this one is too. So then we can go down here and use these any UR tickets because the princess is everywhere. We love her, so we're gonna get 2 more, so we have 3. Yes. All right, and now we're gonna get down into the SRs. I think we can just use the wrong one. We can just use the SR app installation appreciation tickets. It doesn't really matter because I think everything we need is right here. We need a sage. Okay, and then we need 2 Amazonas swordswomen because we can only play 2, and that's what this little 2 here means. We need a tiger, and then we need 2 willpower. All right. Oh, we're gonna have to do that on the next one. That's all right. We have plenty of tickets to do this. So now we have that, and then let's see. If we want, we can flex and get a prismatic one if you want. That's up to you. Doesn't really matter. If you want to bling out your deck a little bit, that's fine. So that's what we got. All right. So this is going to be the core of our deck. So we're going to go and I'll show you kind of what to do with it now. So all these other tickets, just hang on to them. Don't spend them. Yeah, they last forever. Okay, so not forever, but they're good until January 31st, 2021. Oh, this one's good until the end of the year. So just keep an eye on them. Some are last longer than others, so just keep an eye on them. You don't have to spend them right away, I guess is my point. Now, I've unlocked Taya in the game, so you're going to go through some early missions. I'm up to stage mission 12. So I've been able to save up 5,000 gems. And then you also want to, there's this bingo mission sheet in here. I'm actually on the second one now. There you go. And you complete these missions and you're going to get a ton of gems. See, look at all these gems here. You got 50, 100, 200, 250, 350. Look at that. And then you can unlock Mokuba. And that's on the second sheet. So in the first sheet, at the end, you get an enemy controller, which is a really good card to have. So make sure to do these because there's a lot of gems in there, okay? So we got 5,000 gems. We got Taya. And we're going to go in here to this box right here. And this is where we're going to get the rest of our deck and a few more staple cards, okay? This is, we're going to go all the way down here. There it is, Valiant Souls, okay? This has one of the best cards in the game. That's been one of the best cards in the game for a long time. And that is Paleozoic Canadia, all right? This card works a lot like Floodgate, but it has a few other features that we like about it. So we're going to try to get 3 of those. We're not getting 3 today. We'll be lucky to get 1. Another good card in here is Needle Sealing, okay? And then for starting out, it'd be nice to get a double Cyclone if we could. A Blast with Chain isn't bad. This is just starting out. This isn't stuff we want to play long term. The only card we're really concerned about right now is Paleozoic Canadia, okay? But what's really cool in this box, if I can find them, we got Baby Tiger. Baby Tiger is going to go in our Amazonas deck, all right? And then the other one, where's the trap that we want? It's in here somewhere. I always hate searching for cards. Where'd they put it? Where'd they put it? Oh, it's right here. I always do that. I always scroll too much. Amazonas Onslaught. This is the key card in the Amazonas deck. It was so good back in the day that they limited it to 1. You can only play 1 in the deck. That's how good it is, all right? So we need to make sure we get 1 of those and our Amazonas Baby Tiger. And we want to get 3 Canadia. So we're going to do a little pack opening here. People always love these. I'm going to kind of skip through this to keep the video on track. But here we go. You can just hit the skip button if you're like me and you're impatient. And we'll go right away and see what we get here. Nothing that we want up here. Did we get Baby Tiger or Onslaught? No. Okay, so that was a wasted 10 pack. We did get this UR. It's not bad. It's just we're not going to use it. All right, let's do another 10 pack. All right. Skip. And then we got anything. Amazonas Onslaught. Okay, we got our 1 of those, so we're good. And Baby Tiger. Come on, Baby Tiger. No Baby Tiger. Okay, we still want Canadia, though. We're jonesing for the Canadia. And still not getting it. Are we getting the Baby Tiger? Baby Tiger anyone? You wouldn't think the Baby Tiger would be that hard to get. All right. 10 more packs. Come on now. You know, in all the videos that I've done, these new player videos, I have not yet scored a Canada on stream. So let this be the one. And still no baby tiger. Man, come on now. How hard is it to get me a baby tiger? This could be it. We got 2 mash change. That's pretty good. That's pretty baby tiger. There we go. He's adorable. I say he's the baby Yoda of Duel Links. Look at him. He's beautiful. All right, 2 mash change is good. We'll talk about that one in a little bit. But look at all these SRs. I'm just clearing this box like a madman. Still not getting what we want. We're still trying to get that Canada. Let's skip this. Damn, look at those baby tigers now. All right. Okay. Still searching for that Canada. Still got another baby tiger. And an onslaught. That's good though. All right, we're almost done here. We got 3 more of these we can do. Come on now. Baby tiger. No baby tiger. Okay. Did get a couple blasts with chains. Those aren't bad. Those aren't bad for starting out. There we go. There's an Anki. So there is a second path here that sometimes we recommend, but we're going hardcore for the Canada. I want to pull one on stream. This is the time right here. This is it. This is where we get the Canada, folks. Come on now. One time. One time. No times. All right. So we actually did pretty well getting the other cards that we would want. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the deck now, and I'll show you how to do that. We're going to go into the deck editor, which I'm sure you know how to do. So we're going to go in here, and we're just this is my auto jewel deck I was using to get all these awesome gems. So I'm going to empty that out, and then we're going to go under here. We're going to search Amazons. All right. Oh, I think it's just Amazon. Let's just do that. Amazon. All right. There we go. So we're going to put in the Paladin. We're going to put in the 2 Swordswoman. What else? The Sage. She's great. The Princess. Get in there. Tiger. Baby Tiger. Now, the Baby Tiger and the adult tiger or whatever, you can only have one of each. Or you can only have one on the field at a time. So you don't really want, you know, more than one of each in there. Then we're going to put the Onslaught in there. And then we're going to put 2 willpower. And then we're going to... we got the 2 floodgate, remember? Remember? Who was paying attention? Who was paying attention? We got the 2 floodgates, so we're going to put those in there. And then we're going to put the wall of disruption in there. Wall of, there you go. Okay, there we go. That's what we have. And now, unfortunately, we still have to come up with 5 cards that we can put in the deck. So what we're going to do is we're just going to look at what we pulled from the box, and we're just going to fill in, okay? So let's look at spells and traps, because we have the monsters that we want, so we just want to kind of fill in. This card's kind of neat because your monster gives 500 attack, and if you take it out, or if it gets destroyed by card effect while equipped, target 1 card of the field and destroy it. So what is kind of a cheesy move we can do is we can throw the Blast with Chains in there, and then go to our double Cyclones. And, well, we just got the one. It says, target 1 spell trap you control and 1 spell trap your opponent controls and destroy them. So you can destroy your own Blast with Chain and then take out one of your opponent's cards. It's kind of a cheese play, but when you're still filling out your deck, just play whatever you have, because we're going to have a final form that you're going to want to get to. So really, you can just throw anything in here. So, what else? I saw we had a Metal Morph. We can throw that in there. And if we had Canadias, we could throw that in there. Here's a Shield Spear. You can throw that in there. There we go. We got 20 cards. Now, a little advice, what I like to tell people is, even though we're not going to use our extra deck, just throw anything in there, okay? Just so your opponent knows, or if you go in with 0 cards in your extra deck, your opponent knows right away that you're not going to be playing, okay, from the extra deck. So you at least want to fake them out. So at least put 5 cards in there like that, okay? So there. And then the skill is Holy Guard. You get this by leveling Tay up, I think, to level 4, which is really easy to do. So set Holy Guard. And what that allows us to do is you take no battle damage during your turn. So you can just crash right into your opponent. It's a great, great thing. So that's how we're going to get a start there. We're going to name our deck Amazons, and then you're good to go. This is going to be your deck to start with, okay? And people are like, why do you recommend this one? Well, we spent no money on it, and we just spent the gems that we started out with. And it's a great way to farm PvP and PvE. So you're going to play against the computer with it, which we can do while I talk a little bit. So we're just going to go in here and just play with the Amazons because the computer does pretty well with it. So you're gonna farm PvE with it, and then you can play on the ladder with it, which I'm gonna make a separate video about and show you how to play the deck. Um, yeah, and then you can play in events with it too. So it's just a really good starter deck. We built it all with tickets, but you're gonna say, Circus, you spent 5,000 gems. I spent 5,000 gems trying to get the Canada card. Okay, so I'm gonna make a list and put it on the screen of the cards that you want to get. And then we'll go from there. So what we're trying to do, remember, is we're not telling you you're going to be an Amazon player for the rest of your life, okay? We want you to get 3 Canada, 3 Floodgate, and a Wall of Disruption, okay? If you can get another Wall of Disruption, that'd be awesome too, long term. And then there's another card called Cosmic Cyclone, which is really great, which we can take a look at. That is a great back roll removal, okay? So that's kind of the path that we recommend for people. So 3 Floodgate, 3 Canada, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 2 Wall of Disruption, and those are your staple cards, and those are really going to get your account off to a great start. So let's take a look at another little option you have in the beginning. If you want to go beyond free to play a little bit, maybe you want to be what's called a dolphin, because someone that spends a lot of money on the game is called a whale. So if you spend a little money on the game, you're called a dolphin. So they have these specials down here that you can get into, and they're called bundles. And what's great is they have a lot of the staple cards, okay? So here's Floodgates. So let's say we already got the 2 with the dream tickets, and you don't want to sit and spend gems to get your third one or whatever. It's $5. I know it's $5. That's a lot to some people, and I appreciate that. But you get that, you get a Met, and you get 10 packs from the newest box. Now, right now, the newest box isn't the best, so you might want to wait and see what comes out next month with the new box. It's gonna be the 4-year anniversary box, I believe, so it might be really good. So it might be worth waiting. So you can get, like, right there. You don't have to spend any more gems. You can just spend $5 and get your Floodgate. This one's not very good because you're not going to use it a whole lot. Yes, I know there's some decks, but I would skip it. Here's your Canada. So let's say you go through that other box I showed you, Valiant Souls, twice. You get 2 Canada. You just buy the third. You're done. Same thing here with this Cosmic Cyclone. This is an amazing card. This is for back row removal. You want 3 of these. Same thing. You can go through the box twice, buy your third. Bam, you're done. Another great one is Sphere Karibo. This is in the first box. You're not going to want to go into that unless you're playing a deck called Cyber Dragons, which I wouldn't suggest off the bat. Please don't go out and play it. But Sphere Karibo is great. This is a good $5. It's a good $5 to spend. And then these other ones I would just forget about. So you got Sphere Karibo, Cosmic Cyclone, Canada, and Floodgate. So you got 3 staples right there. I'm sorry, 4 that you can get into. And for what would that be, like $20? It'd be a pretty good start to the game right there. So I'm going to throw those cards up on the screen so you can check them out and so you can remember which ones they are. So give me just 1 second. All right, here we are under my main account. The other one is obviously just account I started to show you how to start the game. But here I actually have all the cards. So a lot of people would be like, Sphere Karibo, what are you talking about? That's not a staple. It's a great card. Don't go get 3 of them. I just thought it looked cool having 3 of them up here. But if you just get the one from the bundle, you're fine. Okay. Cosmic Cyclone, you definitely want to get 3 of these. It has been limited to 3 in the game. You see the 3 up here, but that's because it had a very specific interaction with a deck that doesn't get played anymore. So it's really still safe. It doesn't really conflict with a lot of decks. Here's your Canada. Remember, you want 3 Canada. That's why we're going into that box. Our whole focus in the beginning is 3 Canada. All right. Cause that's going to get you Canada. You're going to get your Amazons. You're going to get going. All right. And then Floodgate. Remember, you can get 2 with your dream tickets, and then 1 with the bundle if you want, or you just got to put gems into the box to get your third. And then Wall of Disruption, you're going to get 1 with your SR. You can go for a second and third if you want. I just like having play sets of everything, but 3 Wall of Disruption is pretty cool. I'm going to say that, but that's up to you. Get advice on that if you actually need them. We're just starting you out right now with the Wall of Disruption because it's great in the starter deck. So don't necessarily run and rush out and get 3 Wall of Disruption, but it doesn't hurt either. All right. So I think that's really about it for just getting everything started. So what you want to do after this, like I said, is you're going to get this deck and you're going to get started, you're going to start farming. You're going to farm the PVE. You're going to start farming PvP, and then you're going to start doing all the events, okay? And just save your gems. Number 6 over there. There we go. Number 6 over there. Save your gems, okay? And then eventually you can get a deck, and then that's where the research comes into play, right? Get into our Discord. I know I keep saying that. Get into the Discord and just go to our new player channel and just start talking to people, okay? And just say, hey, I'm new. I'm saving gems. What's a good deck right now? I recommend coming to our tournaments because you're going to see a lot of different decks being played. You're going to see which ones you like, which ones you don't like, one that you might become interested in getting or buying down the road. So just stay the course. That's the big thing, because a lot of people are going to try to make you do a lot of the stuff that I said is not a good idea over here on this list, like buying a deck, giving you bad advice, telling you to watch these crazy meme videos, you're right? Or don't worry, man, you don't need to research this. This deck is awesome right now. Just stay the course. That's the most important thing. Everybody that's used this system that's come into our Discord that we know of has said, we love the system. I got my staples. Now I can build a deck. Okay. So hopefully this doesn't steer you wrong and it helps you get a good start in Duel Links, because that is definitely our mission. So if you have any questions, make sure to get in the Discord and ask the NPC, the new player council. All right. So I think that's about it. I'm sure I forgot something. But there's always next month, right? So I'm Circus. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you next time.